fuck is Red Bar?
Don, now he'll use this against us.
Here we go.
Look, they all smile now. She goes, who the fuck is Red Bar? And they go, oh, no. You can't say, who the fuck is Red Bar? Look at them. They all look at this. Who the fuck is Red Bar? And immediately they all go, no, that's a boy. Oh, boy. Look at that. That's how fucking legendary I've become. Who the fuck is Red Bar? They go, no. Watch this again.
Get the joke. Who the fuck is Red Bar?
Don, now he'll use this against us.
Here we go. Here's another clip.
I'll be accepting my award later, and I'll give you my thoughts on that little story there. Such an exciting story. Kevin Brennan got a big apology for me. Just last week, on our last episode, I think Kevin Brennan was saying, what a Mike David from Rebel, what a he know? What a he know about nothing? Wait till you hear his pathetic ramblings today. And by the way, I can't believe this stuff actually gets back to comedians and they take it in as if it's like somebody in there a little. You know how like if somebody talks shit about Kevin Brennan other than me, it's like an actual thing to Kevin and they go back and forth. It's funny how people are starting to react to this as if, we care at all. I was described as, what was this, Chaos Batman? Something like that last week.
Ooh, Chaos Batman.
Chaos Batman, remember?
An agent of chaos.
I know. I'm making jokes here, already. So, it's just that, we don't care. Kevin Brennan, and it's so funny, he'll say this terrible stuff about Kevin, whereas anybody else would have said it. It's a big deal in his life. And it might be a big deal in his life that I say it. But to us, we like Kevin. I mean, that's us liking him. So it's very strange to him. People are like, oh, no, Mike likes you. What are you talking about? What are you talking? You make fun of me like all the time. Says I don't have said I need a stimulus check. Yeah, that's him. That's pretty good. He's not.
I saw people on Twitter last night being like, Kevin, you predicted that this was going to happen.
Why are you imitating Kevin as the guys talking to Kevin? Kevin, you predicted that. That's how all his fans
maybe they
are.
start talking like him after
Yeah,
listening
maybe
to him for
they
a
do.
while.
Okay,
That's
so
not a
what did they
stretch.
say?
They were acting like he predicted it, but I was like, no.
What?
2
Really?
days ago.
Wait, what are you talking about?
He
They were
just
acting
said
like
that.
I thought the tweets were all Kevin. Mike predicted it. You owe him an apology.
Well, there's a lot of those too.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna figure it
There's
out
a
today.
mix.
And Kevin, you're one of the people we don't hate to death here. We think you're pathetic. Truly, if you do a Zoom call show, you're pathetic in 100 different ways. If you have a stimulus check that you're receiving this year, okay, and you're in your 40s, sorry, you're truly pathetic. I could go on and on about what makes a man pathetic if you need the notes. But Kevin, that doesn't mean we hate you. It's a real honor for you to not be in the crosshairs. In fact, you're not good enough for these crosshairs. You're just an average guy down on his luck. All of you reach out to Kevin right now and go, guys, if you don't come on Red Bar, this looks really bad. You got to Skype in today. I mean, you got nothing going on. You got to Skype in. Get him on my phone. Let's hear what he said about us last week. Is this queued up here? Jules?
Oh, no, I thought it was
okay. Well, we got to get the time.
Yeah.
Give me the time.
That's
Let's hear
the
what
time,
Kevin
then.
Brennan said about us last week. Well, make sure. And then we really, really want him on our screen today for an interview. These people die for interviews and exposure. He's got to come on today or else it's really bad. There's no excuse. He's not busy. He doesn't have a job. He's not anywhere. What is his Twitter name, Jules? So people could help out here because people want to help.
Chat.
Yeah, post it in the chat. We need him. In fact, he has to be on our show today.
Yeah, go to like 3030, I think.
3030, okay. And let's see what Kevin said last week. It was
3050.
just last week. And for those of you who don't know, did we have the video of me? We don't have that. Does anyone have a video of me when Dave Landau did his first Crowder appearance? They said, oh, he's leaving Cumia for Crowder. Does anyone know what video that is? Because I'd love to play that one for people today. Because guess what? Dave Landau left Cumia for Crowder in a worse way than we even imagined. It really happened. And I don't know, it's so funny that this happened last week because I really haven't been talking about Landau too much. And last week, what did you say, 30-30 or something, Joe?
30-50.
30-50. Last week, out of nowhere, this happened on Kevin Brennan's stupid fucking show.
YouTube. I saw it on YouTube.
Recently?
Yeah.
Really? I thought they took it down.
No,
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
I saw it maybe a couple weeks ago.
Maybe Canadian YouTube.
Now,
Yeah,
we also have the clip. There was another clip of him talking about my response to this.
Yeah,
to the
that's
Brady.
coming up next.
Okay, that's coming up next. But let's hear what he said last week. You heard it last week, but let's hear it again.
We have a totally different fucking YouTube.
Yeah. Saw the McKenzie brothers and Wayne's World.
Could you please not swear? Thank you.
Do you think that Landau is going to go and just stay as on Crowder's show? Louder with Crowder? Become the new... Because my understanding is that he's not going to move and do the show with Anthony. So he's going to... Hey, man, you could be back in there, Kev.
What Reddit board are you on?
No, that's what I heard. I heard it from a few people.
What's your sources? I want your sources.
I heard it from... hate to say it, but this guy Red Bar.
Oh!
Yeah, he
And
doesn't. He's a troublemaker.
He's a troublemaker. You know about me, first of all.
Yeah, he is a troublemaker. But I heard it from him, and it kind of made sense. Where if he's not going to move down with Anthony,
No, he is moving. As far as I know, as far as our sources say, he is moving.
Yeah, my sources say he has no problem moving to the.
So my sources, a.k.a. my imagination, are more legit than people's actual sources. You think I got any sort of fucking ear to the ground about Dave Landau? I know nothing about what goes on any of these shows other than what I concoct in my imagination, my childlike imagination. And he goes, do you think, and this just happened last week, and again, this wasn't even a big thing. And he goes, I heard on Red Bar that Landau's going to, yeah, that was just like a joke that I made the first time Landau went on Crowder. I go, oh, he's going to leave Cumia for Crowder.
It wasn't a joke. It was a wish.
And that was it.
South.
Oh, okay. Well, then Red Bar's full of shit as usual. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't listen.
Between I don't listen either. Between Reddit and it's just people saying whatever. But nobody has to be right about their facts. People just
exactly. We don't
guess, and then fucking count all the votes.
Yeah, they're just facts.
No. There's what are the facts? You're saying there's no such thing as facts.
You don't
Excuse
need
me.
facts when you can turn imagination into facts.
Yeah, and sir, are you going to participate in the show or just be a complete that maybe I'll turn my sights on? Huh? You want to go through a year of hell too? You fucking participate in the show. Or else, I don't even know who this guy is. But you know what? You're going to be on a show. Put some effort into it. Imagine if I was on the show and I was just going, you ever seen me on any show just doing nothing? If you want to be in front of an audience, put some oomph into it, kid, or else.
In our country.
Now there isn't.
Whatever you think is true is true. If you can convince people it's true, then it's true.
Now, are you happier doing this, or would you rather be doing the old show?
I think that was it for that show. He goes, oh, Red Bar, don't listen to them. That just wrong. And I can't believe this happened just last week.
I mean,
what
a
timing.
Beautiful blessing.
So let's cut to this. Kevin Brennan apologizes to Red Bar. So I played that video last week, and I made fun of them, and I did some Brady Bunch song. I don't know.
I can't even remember.
It means zilch to me. You're what's called a little one on Red Bar. You're what's called a filler segment that I could possibly... I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. It's just funny to hear you mention Red Bar. There's really nothing more to it. He goes on. He heard our coverage of him last week and did a response. Listen to this.
So
what happened there? Tell us a story from Skanks. But do it in your accent, though.
The live stream went
Look at
down.
this, and this is all people make clips now of what goes on at Red Bar. Kevin Brennan apologizes to Mike David, Red Bar Radio. This is all happening while I'm camping with the bees.
So
what happened there? Tell us a story from Skanks. But do it in your accent, though.
The live stream went down for a while.
Yeah, what happened? Karen Feeham something or
Watch
something?
I just made a joke that she bombed so hard that the signal
And
went
I
down.
love this guy. Listen, I make fun of all these people here. Let's look at the people. You got this guy who, really, let's just give him a year for the fun of it. Give me his name. Does anyone know this guy's name? Because he's getting a year. You got Cap'n. And you know what I'll say about this guy? I'll let him slide. I don't know why. I'll let him slide.
Is that Chad Zumach?
I hope not, because
I think it is.
No, that guy should be in jail.
I don't really know anything
If
about
that's
him, but I
Chad
always hear
Zumach, that should be in jail.
everybody
That
mentioning
guy's like a convicted everything. I don't know who you are, but I don't give a fuck. You're nothing. This guy is the only guy I like out of that whole East Coast. He loves Red Bar. This guy is so sharp. He's the Ashley Butterfield of New York. And I think he's grown tired to defending Red Bar. When he hears people say they don't know what Red Bar is, he kind of just goes, oh, this again. I've done enough heavy lifting. Whoever this Irish fuck is, I love him. I feel like I've known him my whole life. I feel like I've had plans with him. I feel like I've had dinners with him. I mean, I feel like I know him inside and out. So if you know this character's name, tell him, man, Mike is head over heels for you. He loves how you know everything that's going on. We'll wait for Jules to get back. She ran out of the room. We don't know why. And we'll play you this clip. They're going to talk about what I said about them on my last clip. You're going to hear some very funny stuff. And then we'll go over what happened today. And we're still trying to get Kevin Brennan on the phone. I can't believe he is dodging me. 3 hours he can't respond. There better be a big-time emergency, Kevin. 3 hours. You can't get back to Red Bar in 3 hours? What is this, the 90s? Where you don't know what Red Bar is? Please. When Red Bar asks you to be on the show, you get back within an hour. You could have an excuse. You could say, I can't. But you don't leave us hanging. Not anymore. Does anyone know that Irish guy's name? Colm Terrell. Love that guy. Now, my love for him only goes so far. If he keeps playing with my enemies, that love will turn into pain. And you, who are you with your fake-ass plants? And look at the apartment buildings these people dwell in with their fake-ass knickknacks. I mean, they don't have one piece of furniture more expensive than something they sell in the Urban Outfitters entryway with their crap fucking shit. This is how 21-year-olds should live, not 40-year-olds. All right, we're ready. Let's hear what they say about our coverage of them on the last show.
The internet went down in the whole neighborhood. So the live stream went down.
Love
Where
that
the
guy.
Skanks do it, the Lower East Side?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. So they do all their shows still from there? Everybody does their show live?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were getting shit on by Red Bar for doing it.
Whoa, the name mess up.
Bear. That's the first time I've ever heard
We were
that
getting shit, and they all smile a little bit. Yeah, we were getting shit, and they can't help but talk about how they got shit on. It's like Big J and Dan Soder. It's like all of them. They all want to talk about it, but they have no plan or comeback. Yeah, we were getting shit on by Red Bar and what?
And they get all ready to make fun of you. And
They
kinda
get all ready
start
to make
making
fun of me,
you, but
and then they always like...
end up complimenting us instead.
Yeah, every person. They go, oh, yeah, we were getting made fun of by that dummy Red Bar, and he actually got it right, and he's pretty funny. That's how they all do. This is what I mean about, shouldn't these guys be fucking toasting me? If I'm so shit, shouldn't they just, everyone should be laughing at me. You know, we were watching something last night where these two people were arguing, and this girl won the argument just by being funnier.
It was the Bachelor Women Tell All.
Oh, okay. And we said, look at that. It doesn't matter who's actually right. It just matters who is funnier and who roasts better. And then I go, with that logic, shouldn't these comics just be able to roll one out on me, make everyone laugh at me, and then I'm done? You know what I mean? But none of them, not one of them, have said anything even slightly amusing to the point where you would go, they got you, Mike. Not one. After all these years, not Cumia, not Gavin, not him, not Big J, not Dan Soder, not Santino,
Even
not
that,
D'Elia.
Big J and Dan Soder video, they started out by being like, oh, Red Bar, he really got us. And I thought that they were going to like make fun of us for being off or something like that. And then they just crumbled and started saying how we destroyed Joe Matarese.
They all immediately cave and then end up complimenting me. And it's just, why do you even start? So you have no plan. Why even bring it up if you don't have a plan? Let's see what they say.
Zoom show. I can't win. I can't win.
Well,
wait, I want to go back. Here.
it was just the internet. The internet went down in the whole neighborhood. So the live stream went down.
Where the skanks do it, the Lower East Side?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they do all their shows still from there? Everybody does their show live?
Yeah.
And we
were
like
getting shit
Kevin.
on by Red Bar for doing
It's just Red Bar. It's very, and by the way, you going to wake up here today? You got anything to say? I'm going to accuse you of something real fucking heinous, bro. You dandy. And then you look at you nothing. You nothing. What nothing things have you done through your course of nothing history? As a nothing, nobody, nothing. You heard the word Red Bar, and finally you've woken up. Finally, something amusing is a Red Bar. This will be good. Finally, something good. Yes. Stop doing calls with these people.
Zoom show. I can't win. I can't win.
Well, what
were they shitting on you for doing what?
Because they said it's like he said it was like the Brady Bunch or something.
That was funny though, because it was like he looked.
Look who speaks up for the first time all night. That was funny though. Oh wait, maybe I like you. Yeah, they were making fun of us. That was funny though. Are you sure? Are you sure it was funny? Where else? Oh, look at him. He's pretty happy. Let's see. Oh, even she's pretty happy. Oh, somebody was making fun of you. This is better than what we've been talking about all night. They haven't smiled like this all night. If I skip back anywhere here, they're all just sitting there bored out of their mind. Listen to this.
Looked like he was hammered and he was
Plus, he wasn't even. Yeah, he was doing not good improv, and then he was.
No, but it was funny that it was bad. Like
I guess
it didn't rhyme. Or...
Yeah, it was like he didn't even put any effort or thought or effort into it. He just started doing the Brady Bunch song, and then I thought he was going to have a big finale. Just ended up with nothing.
No.
Well, he's got 9 hours to fill.
I guess I'll have to get a fucking studio now. Yeah, he does like an 8-hour show.
I guess. Listen to the little things they say in between. The in-between things. I guess I'll have to get a fucking studio now. Yeah, you actually should have a studio. Show some respect to the people listening. Show some investment. You're sitting on your dang couch. I wouldn't even have a phone call like that with my mom. I put more effort into the phone calls I have with my damn parents than you do with a whole audience here. Yeah, you should have a studio if you have something to say. Show some investment so that people know that you value what you're even saying.
He's got 9 hours to fill.
I guess I'll have to get a fucking studio now. Yeah, he does like an 8-hour show.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I mean, good for him. That's hard to do.
Yeah. Oh. And he sits there by himself for 8 hours. I guess that's better than going to jail.
I'm with my wife. That's a funny line. I guess that's better than going to jail, which I don't think he's actually directing. I don't think he knows how funny that is. I guess that's better than going to jail. That's funny. But they get really hung up. All of them go, he does an 8-hour show. And then they really have no follow-up to that. Every person, Chrissy Marr, they wish, he's doing his 8-hour show, and I wish I could do that. They basically it all ends with, I wish I could do that. I can't do that.
I'll never understand.
They never say why it's bad, why it's wrong to do an 8-hour show. They always bring up everything that I could do that they couldn't even imagine doing. He does an 8-hour show, and, well, I guess that's pretty great. I wish I could do that. Okay, well, don't bring it up then. Don't bring up the good things about me.
He does like an 8-hour show.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I mean, good for him. That's hard to do.
Yeah. And he sits there by himself for 8 hours. Mm-hmm. I guess that's better than going to jail. I mean, I think you have to have to just sit there and talk to yourself I can't do it anyway.
Now, does Red Band, I've never seen this.
You have to be what? You have to be, see, they don't have any follow through. I think to sit there and talk to yourself, you have to, well, I can't do it. So the answer is just you can't do it.
Got it.
It's not that there's anything wrong with me. It's actually that I'm providing a grand show where you can't even do 40 minutes without getting bored. We're 1 minute and 19 seconds into your show, and you're acting like you've been on for 8 hours.
Himself for 8 hours. Mm-hmm. I guess that's better than going to jail. I mean, I think you have to have to just sit there and talk to yourself I can't do it anyway.
Now, does Red Band, I've never seen this, so he does an 8-hour show.
Red Bar.
A Red Bar?
Yeah, he has a beef with Red Band. Isn't that funny? Red Bar and Red Band have a beef.
Oh, I thought you were fucking up Brian's last name on purpose, and I was like, I guess I don't get the joke. Who the fuck is Red Bar?
Done. Now he'll use this against us.
Here we go.
Look, they all smile now. She goes, who the fuck is Red Bar? And they go, oh, no. You can't say, who the fuck is Red Bar? Look at them. They all look at this. Who the fuck is Red Bar? And immediately they all go, no, that's boy. Oh, boy. Look at that. That's how fucking legendary I've become. Who the fuck is Red Bar? They go, no. Watch this again.
Get the joke. Who the fuck is Red Bar?
Done. Now he'll use this against us.
Here we go. Here's another clip.
Now he's going to be trolling you.
Look at that.
Now he's going to be
Wendy
fans.
On his radar.
Good. I hope he trolls my only
how
fan.
happy. Look at this is the first time these people have smiled all year on Zoom. Because they know, that's actually something. Oh, look at that.
You hope we troll your OnlyFans? I don't think so.
You have an OnlyFans?
That's what Kevin was just like, he'll troll your OnlyFans. And then she's like, I'd love it if he could troll my OnlyFans.
Can we get her OnlyFans up?
She asked. So.
I mean, you literally look like nature's stick.
She not only asked, she hopes.
You're disgusting. These New York disgusteries with their fucking OnlyFans and their brown beavers.
Here's another clip.
Now he's going to be trolling your OnlyFans. Now he's going to be
Good luck, Wendy.
Fans.
You're on his radar.
Good. I hope he trolls my OnlyFans and tell him to fucking tip.
They're fast forwarding.
I did want to say, I want to apologize in advance to Red Bar and also to Louis.
He seems to like you.
Louis J. Gomez. No, I guess he turned on me.
Now, is this Chad Zumach guy?
I think so.
Well, we're talking to 1,000 people. Yeah. Can somebody just tell us? Because every day I get sent, this guy's been arrested. He's been arrested for this. He's terror. I don't know who that is, so I always go, I don't know. This guy seems to know. They all seem to know exactly what I'm up to here. I can't believe it.
He turned on me because...
Listen.
I guess I'm one of the...
Listen to this. You're going to love this.
And also to Louis.
He seems to like you.
Louis J. Gomez. No, I guess he turned on me. He turned on me because I guess on one of the episodes I was talking about waiting for his stimulus check, and he thought that was I mean, Colin can appreciate that. So
here we go. You're going to tell an example about how stupid I am, and you go, yeah, I guess he doesn't like me because I had a stimulus check, and I thought that was dumb because I should have enough money to not take money from the gut. And they're all like,
sounds about right.
Sounds about right for a 45-year-old guy whose brother is Neil Brennan, the co-creator of the Chappelle Show. Sounds about right. You shouldn't be taking $500 from Uncle Sam.
He thought that was I mean, Colin can appreciate that. He goes basically like I was on the dole, and so you got to be some kind. He goes, he's Neil Brennan's brother, and he's basically waiting for the government handout. Ugh. Yeah. He was disgusted by it. I was like, I got a fucking.
Even the OnlyFans horse.
Any rebuttal to that?
Any rebuttal, or are you all pathetic? And you shouldn't even have the ability to get that check at your career. You know, I go to my mailbox, there is no check because the government says he makes enough money. He doesn't need a check.
And
How
he's
pathetic.
doing the classic thing where he goes, "Oh, Red Bear hates me," and then instantly quotes an exact whole segment we did about him a year ago.
Yeah. Let's hear some more.
Family, Red Bar. I got a family. That's why I'm getting fucking.
I could take care of your family times 100 families. And I wouldn't even know. How about this, Kevin? Your family for the next year, I will pay for their food and shelter. And I won't even realize it. All right? Direct deposit it out of my account. You tell me where to send the money.
Single, I wouldn't be getting a fucking nickel or a dime. I wouldn't be on the fucking dole. But you know, when I have a family, the government looks at you differently. They're like, maybe this guy needs some money.
No.
Thank you, government. Thank you, Joe.
No. It's not when you have a family they give you the check. It's if you make under a certain amount of money, they issue the check. What is the amount? I mean, you have to make under a certain amount. It's as clear as day. If you got the stimulus check, you've made under a certain amount. It's not, oh, this guy's rich, but he has a family. We'll give him the check. You see how he tried to get out of that? What a liar. They know I have a family. That's why I get the check. People like you don't have a family. Oh, yeah, I don't have a family? You should talk to those bears then. Yeah, I want to see. What is you get the first stimulus check. You had to make like under 80 grand a year to get that check. Right?
Let's see.
I mean, somebody knows. You had to make under 120? 75K? Under 75K is what they're saying. You had to make under 75K, and these guys probably made 20K. So you shouldn't have a family if you can't muster up 75K. What business did you have making a human being when you don't have the money?
This article says you can get a check if you earned less than $99,000 for single or $136 for a head of a household.
Wow. I mean, really, I just think if you're this comedian, you've been on all these shows. Think about how many shows he's been on. Your brother is Neil Brennan. You were on Cumia. You were doing all this stuff. You can't make over $96,000 a year? Why? What's your malfunction?
The government looks at you differently. They're like, maybe this guy needs some money. Thank you,
yes,
government.
That's what we were saying.
Thank
you need money.
Joe
you
Biden.
need money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Joe Biden. Doing a great job.
I always feel like Joe Biden's going to just fall over every time they walk him out to some podium or some microphone. I'm like, just don't fall over. Don't collapse. Don't break a hip while you're walking out.
He's gonna slip getting out of the shower someday.
Yeah, it's very
if you make over 96,000, the government sends you stimulants, and they say, "Hey, have a good time. Take some X. Have a party."
A guy nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking.
Pathetic.
Red Bar is going to kill me on that. It's
Wildly Coyote.
It's nerve-wracking watching Joe Biden do everything. Speak, walk, drink a soda. Anyway. Boy, you really get your information. You get everything from Red Bar? Red Bar News.
That's from last week. Here's a story.
Oh, wait.
There's a fugly guy who was hanging with three guys that all sucked. They were on Zoom in their shitty apartments. They all had cheap bikes. They talked about, frankly, nothing, but people tuned in and watched it as if it was a show. Yeah, these guys are somehow, but they keep getting people to donate the stupid Zoom shows. Wow. I mean,
That rules to me.
that's better than what Aaron Berg's
They're
bullshit.
saying Chad Zumach, the guy in the middle, took money from one of the comedian relief funds.
Yes. I mean, these are really the bottom of the barrel human
And
beings.
it's like, even if you're struggling to take care of your family as a rich comedian guy, what is $1,400 going to possibly do to help you? Enough
I
that
know
you would
you're
complain,
just
like,
going to use it. And believe me, they buy like speakers with it.
If
They
you're
buy
fucked
like.
from this pandemic, $1,400 isn't going to do
I
anything
know.
for
That's
you.
the other
That's
thing. Like,
one
and by the
day's
way, the
worth
first
of
check
money.
was like $600.
Wasn't it? I
The
forget.
first stimulus check that he got was $600. What are you going to do with that? Buy NFTs? So, it turns out everything that he poo-pooed came true. Here's Dave
They
Landau's
should
tweet.
sign
This
up
is
for like welfare, food stamps, anything that they can get. It helps their families.
so. Here's what we got here today. A week after Kevin Brennan said that, as if this is even on our minds. You know, Dave Landau leaving Cumia for Crowder is just a simple wish that we had years ago. And then we see this tweet on March 1st. Remember, Dave Landau is that midget that we fucking despise? I might team up with Cumia to take down Landau after this.
I know, we were saying maybe
Cumia.
we should team up with Landau right when this happened, but then we were like, wait a second.
Well,
no,
usually
he's
whenever
way
somebody breaks up with Cumia, we get excited. We go, oh, finally we'll get some Cumia secrets. We'll get to expose Cumia. Maybe the guy who turned on him will expose him and prove us right about some of our... But with Dave Landau, here's how worried you should be, Dave. When you left Cumia, now Cumia hates you, I said to this, I go, hey, maybe we should team up with Landau and get... Maybe we should team up with Cumia and fuck you over, Landau! What a turn of events. That's how much we fucking despise Landau. I'd team up. Cumia, that's an open invitation. You should take it, Cumia. I could save Cumia's career, because wait till you see how pathetic he's been.
Flat broke. Gino ain't got no money.
Flat broke.
He's always looking so damn crummy.
Flat broke Gino.
Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects, cause Gino